Hello, everybody, and welcome. I am Bricker Boom, and it's time to start with the first of the legendary birds, that being Articuno. Now, as I did say in the previous video, we're going to be doing all three, but let's go ahead and see what Articuno has in store for us. Articuno has a base stat total of 580, with its best stat being in special defense, meaning it can at least tank some hits. It's got a pretty decent move pool, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We name ourselves Ori, who is named after an awesome VTuber named Ori Lamori, who actually made me a cute little Brickerboom Bongo cat, so make sure to go check her out. For a brief coverage of the rules, we're only allowed to use Articuno in battle, we can use other Pokemon for HM use, we cannot use any items in battle, and we do allow the rare candy glitch. For this time around, we do have our rivals pick Charmander because I have to imagine of the three, that will likely be the hardest one for us to go against. For the lab battle, though, we start with Gust and Powder Snow and immediately use Gust to bring it to nearly half. Growl lowers our attacks, and the next Gust doesn't do quite as much. We do take a small bit from Scratch and then take it out, winning us the battle, already taking one more attack than what Mewtwo did. We take a look at our ability afterwards, which is Pressure, so the foe uses 2 PP per move, and a Modest Nature, which I believe raises special attack but lowers our regular attack, which in all honesty is fine. Things like Ice Beam are going to rely off our special anyway, and that's what's probably going to get us past Lance. We do the beginning game stuff when we get up to level 6. With that little bit of power up, we head immediately to the optional rival fight. While I don't think we'll need the experience, I think at this point, I just do it out of muscle memory. We're so used to playing with weaker Pokemon that need every level and every crumb of EXP that they can get against Brock. And honestly, Articuno might get wrecked due to 4 times weak to Rock Tomb. With the rival fight, we use Powder Snow against Pidgey and freeze it, which allows us to take it down the next turn. Charmander is up next, and we switch over to Gust, but get hit with a decent scratch. We crit Gust to take it to half, and then a few turns later, we do manage to take it out. We head through the forest and take our time to battle the junior trainer in Brock's gym before facing off against the big man himself. Brock sends out Geodude first, and we use Powder Snow, which takes it out in one shot. Not completely sure if that critical hit mattered, but I won't complain. Next is Onix, and we use Powder Snow, which takes it to low yellow, and a Rock Tomb hits and lowers our speed, letting the next Rock Tomb hit us again and take us out. Take 2. Geodude is out, and we use Powder Snow, which we now know at least the critical hit didn't matter. Onix is next, and we hit it with Powder Snow to take it to red as it misses Rock Tomb, allowing us to hit it the next attack and take it down for a quick and easy second try. This is also why any battle I will typically try 3 to 5 times before resorting to any kind of level up. From here, we're actually finding ourselves under leveled like Mewtwo was, but I feel a little less confident with the particular bird than I do with Mewtwo. We do go ahead and make our way through the cave, and then from there it's to decide what we do first. Nah, who am I kidding? We go to fight the rival just like always, because change is scary. The rival sends out Pidgeotto first, so we use Powder Snow to take it to red as we get hit with Sand Attack. The worst move ever. Powder Snow still thankfully hits to take it out. The scarier of his Pokemon with the fire move is out, but we still hit Gust and we get hit for a decent chunk. The next Gust takes him to red and we're down to yellow. Our next Gust misses and his Ember leaves us with 1 HP as we take him out. We do manage to take out the Abra, but Rattata quick attacks and takes us out. The next attempt, we use Powder Snow, and Pidgeotto thankfully uses Gust. We use another Powder Snow and manage to take it out. This time we accidentally use Powder Snow on Charmander and we freeze it? Alright. So we take our time with Gust and take it down. Abra can't fight back, so it goes down. Rattata can't quick attack us to death from here, so we take it to red, then next turn, take it out with plenty of health to spare. This is why I said I didn't have as much faith in Articuno, and I'm curious how the other legendary birds will do. I think Zapdos and Moltres will struggle big time against Brock, given the 4 times weakness, and also a lack of super effective moves. Now, I know that his special isn't great, but I guess we'll just have to see what happens. From there, it's time to fight Missy, and I'm not entirely sure how this is going to end up going. We haven't exactly had the best track record for big fights. With Staryu, it's mostly just gusting until it finally goes down, and we do get hit with Water Pulse. Starmie outspeeds and immediately crits us with Water Pulse as we take about 1/5 of its health. Water Pulse takes us to yellow, and we use Powder Snow just to test the water damage. That was a weird phrase. It does a little less than Gust, so we switch back to that. We take it to yellow, get hit to 4 HP with Water Pulse, before we take it out to clutch a very narrow victory. As we go through the ship, we actually do some of the optional battles. Not a lot, but enough to actually level up a little. Since Articuno is a little bit worse than Mewtwo in every sense of the word, we want to make sure that we beef up at least a little. Now, I know it sounds like I hate Articuno, but it's actually my favorite of the legendary birds. But just out of curiosity, what is your favorite of the legendary birds? Tell me. The rival sends out Pidgeotto first, and we open up with Powder Snow, taking it out with one shot. When Charmeleon comes out, we use Powder Snow to test damage, since our special is still doing better than our regular. We do take some damage from Ember, and use another Powder Snow and get the freeze, but this time he defrosts immediately. A critical hit Ember takes us to 40 HP, and we take Charmeleon to red. We do manage to finish it off, but we only have 19 HP left. We continue with the powdery strats and take it to red, and the Hyper Fang takes us to 9 HP. We finish off Raticate, thankfully, but it's not looking good. Kadabra is the next up, and the last one he has, so we switch to Gus for the physical, and manage to take it out. Barely. From there, it's time to head to Lieutenant Surge and give it our part flying type. I'm a little bit nervous about it. Voltorb is up first, so we open up with Water Pulse for a critical hit one-shot. Pikachu is up next and is also taken out to a single Water Pulse. Raichu is a little bulkier, and even with a crit, it only goes to yellow. Thankfully, we confuse it. Not that it matters, as it Thunder Waves us. Surge full heals, and we stay paralyzed. Raichu double teams, and then we manage to take it out for a third badge victory. After that, we take the Dark Cave, skip Lavender Town, and go straight to Celadon City to take on Giovanni. Giovanni sends out Onix, and we start with Water Pulse to take it out with one shot. Rhyhorn is up next, and we use Water Pulse to take it out as well. Last is Kangaskhan, and we take it below half, then a hard-hitting Mega Punch critical hits us. Thankfully, we have Ice Beam now and managed to take it down without too much issue winning the battle. With that out of the way, we can go ahead and complete a few more things. We head immediately back to the tower, and the rival's the first thing we need to worry about. Pidgeotto comes out first, and we get hit with Quick Attack. We retaliate with Ice Beam, and we manage to take it out in one shot. Charmeleon is next, and Ice Beam is doing a decent chunk of damage. We get Smokescreen, then finish it off with Return. Next up is the Execute, and we take it out with one Ice Beam. Kadabra comes out, so we switch to the physical attack and manage to down it with one last Return. Last up is Gyarados, who's a bit concerning, and we miss Ice Beam and get hit with Thrash. We hit next turn, bringing it to low red and freezing it before finishing it off with Aerial Ace. After this, it's time for us to go pay Erica a visit and see if we have any issues, but I have a feeling we won't. Erica sends out Victory Bell first, and we're able to take it down with an Ice Beam. Same thing to say with the other two Pokemon, because let's be honest, Erica is usually a pushover, because they did grass types very, very dirty in the early gens, and still kind of the main gen. After that, it's time for Cycle Road, the Safari Zone, and to take the time to fight Koga. With Koga and his poison types, we're basically on even footing, so this could go either way, to be honest. Coughing is up first, and we're going to hope for Ice Beam KOs the entire time, and thankfully it works with Coughing. Next up is Muck, and we managed to take it to half as it uses Acid Armor. Thankfully, we're using a special attack, and we take it to red as Sludge hits us. Koga potions up, and we use Return for pitiful damage. We use another Ice Beam to take it below half as Muck minimizes. And then the next turn, we take it down. Another Coughing easily goes down, and last up is Wheezing. We do manage to take it to red as we get Smoke Screened, and then Koga potions up again. We keep attacking, and thankfully hit twice more to take it down before it can literally blow up in our face. From here, we're more than halfway through the run, and we still have to do the Sylph Company. We're able to make our way through most of it, and honestly don't bother leveling up too much since we want to see how well Articuno does at first. With a fully evolved team, I could see this being difficult. Pidgeotto comes out first, and we use Ice Beam to deal a solid one-shot, avoiding Sand Attack, which is fine with me. Charizard, easily the scariest one, comes out next, so we use Water Pulse to take it to half. Scary Face drops our speed, and Charizard outspeeds and smokescreens us, but we still hit Water Pulse to take it out. Execute is next, so we still outspeed it, but we miss and we get Spored. Now it outspeeds and hits with Confusion, but we retaliate with Ice Beam. Alakazam is next and sets up Reflect as we stay paralyzed. We move next turn with Return as it uses Future Sight. Aerial Ace is doing decent damage, and we get paralyzed and take Future Sight damage as Reflect wears off, and we land Aerial Ace to take it down. Gyarados is last, and we're getting pinged down pretty quickly, and unfortunately, Dragon Rage is enough to take us out. So, what we do is go around the building, grabbing a few vitamins that are still available, and do a couple of the fights. We go for it again and take down Pidgeot, as usual. Charizard is still about half, and Flamethrower does a little over half as we take it down. The rest of the battle is basically the same every single time, and Gyarados is the one that is usually the issue given our limited HP. This time, though, because of the level, we outspeed now, so we get 2 chances to take Gyarados out, and manage to do so before it can take us out. After that, we're free to go fight Giovanni, who's a cakewalk in comparison. Nidorino goes down in a single Ice Beam, Rhyhorn comes out and goes down to a Water Pulse, Kangaskhan is out and uses Fake Out to make us flinch. We use Aerial Ace, which does a decent amount, and Rage is awful, so that doesn't do much to anything. Switching to Ice Beam, we manage to take it out, and last to the chopping block is Nidoqueen, who we immediately take to red with Ice Beam. One attack later, we're poisoned, but we've won. From here, we're basically free to do whatever we want. In this case, it's going to be fighting Sabrina. Sabrina sends out Kadabra first, so we use Aerial Ace for a one-shot. Mr. Mime comes out, and we take it to red as it uses Calm Mind. Sabrina does potion up, and we do the back and forth for another turn before she stops healing and we take it down. Next up is Venomoth, and we use Ice Beam to bring it to red as we get confused. We do manage to break through that, though, and take it down. That means Alakazam is our last up, and we unfortunately smack ourselves and get hit with Psychic. Thankfully, we do snap out of confusion next turn and take it to red as Alakazam uses Calm Mind, and then the next turn, we take it down to win the badge. I'm sailing away to Cinnabar Island and going through the mansion. This time in the gym, though, we do fight the trainers. Given the fact that we're weak against his Pokemon, any level can absolutely help. When Blaine sends out Growlithe, we use Water Pulse to take it out in a single shot. Ponyta comes out, and we're essentially hoping to outspeed the entire team, and if we don't outspeed, live through Fire Blast. Thankfully, we outspeed, level up, and next up is Rapidash. Rapidash, however, lives through the Water Pulse and crits us with Fire Blast. Not good. We take it down, and next up is Arcanine, as we hit Water Pulse to bring it below half and confuse it. Thankfully, it hits itself in confusion as Blaine uses a full heal to cure the confusion, allowing us to take it down. Now it's time for us to grab the last gym badge. With Giovanni having the ground type, I have a feeling this will be another easy battle. We begin with Water Pulse to take out Rhyhorn in one go, and he sends out a second Rhyhorn, which I don't think I've ever seen happen, but it also goes down. Dugtrio is next, and you guessed it, goes down with one shot. With the King and Queen being up next, we're able to take them both down with a single Ice Beam, which wins us the final gym badge. Hopefully it's not too early to celebrate, and the rival is actually kind to us this time around. We go to face him for the final time before the Elite Four, and we take Pidgeot down with Ice Beam. Rhyhorn falls to Water Pulse, and Charizard doesn't take quite half from Water Pulse. Unfortunately, he's able to take us down pretty easily from the Flamethrower damage. Attempt 2. Rhyhorn is the same, and this time when Charizard comes out, instead of attacking, it uses Scary Face, which actually allows us to go ahead and take it out. With the eggs, they go down, thankfully, and Alakazam goes down to an Aerial Ace in return. Then Gyarados goes down to a single Ice Beam. I'll take it. Time for Victory Road, which admittedly now doesn't take more than 5 minutes now that I know the entire map pretty well. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Lorelei is an absolute brick wall, and it takes us dozens of attempts. We don't deal quite enough damage. We actually have to level up to 73, and this is our 5th try at level 73. Dugong goes down to 2 Aerial Aces, and thankfully this time sets up Safeguard instead of attacking. Cloyster is always going to stall using Protect as much as he can, and we do get it to low before she switches to Lapras as we take it out with Aerial Ace. Cloyster comes back out, and we finish it off. Slowbro is out, and we're using a mix of Return and Aerial Ace. After getting put to sleep, we wake up and finish it off. Jinx also puts us to sleep, and we manage to wake up just in time to take it out with only 26 HP remaining. That was brutal, and I don't know why Lorelei is so good at brickwalling us with so many challenges. I have to assume it's the level. I also have to assume that she uses pretty decent Pokemon, mostly Lapras and Slowbro. Moving to Bruno, we take Onix down with a single Water Pulse. Hitmonchan is easy enough to take down with an Aerial Ace, and Machamp falls to the same move. Onix comes out, and we take it down with Water Pulse, and last up is Hitmonlee, who also goes down to a single move. We're kind of overpowered given our situation with Lorelei and our type advantage. Let's see how we do against Agatha. For her first Pokemon, Aerial Ace brings it well below half, and we get confused and smack ourselves twice before finally taking it down. Arbok is out, and we hit ourselves a third time before finally snapping out of it and taking it down, but our HP is awful by this point. Golbat goes down to a single shot, but Gengar does not, and we get knocked out. With Attempt 2, we start with Ice Beam instead, and manage to take out Gengar in one shot. Arbok comes out, and we switch to Return for about a third. We get Screeched, then switch to Ice Beam to finish it off. Golbat is up next, so we use Ice Beam again to take it out in a single shot. From there, we take Gengar to red, get Sludge Bombed and Poisoned, but we do take it out next turn. From there, Haunter is last, and we're able to take it out to win the battle. After that, we're able to go ahead and heal up before taking on Lance. Given his Dragon typing, I actually feel pretty good about this battle. Gyarados starts first, and we freeze it first turn and take it out the next. Aerodactyl goes down to 2 Water Pulses, and from there, both Dragonair and Dragonite all go down to a single Ice Beam, winning us a fairly easy Lance battle. Lastly, the rival. Pidgeot is first, so we use Ice Beam to immediately take it down, which is good given our hatred of Sand Attack. Rhydon comes out, and we swap to Water Pulse to again one-shot it. Charizard is out, and we use Water Pulse and get a critical hit, which I'm pretty sure is what was needed to take it out. As Alakazam is sent out, we use Aerial Ace to take it to yellow as it puts up Reflect. Alakazam gets healed, and we continue with Aerial Ace despite the decreased damage, bringing it to red. Psychic does a good amount of damage, then Alakazam gets healed up again. A few turns later, we finally take it out. Executor comes out, and Ice Beam is able to take it down. Then last up is Gyarados, who we take to yellow with Ice Beam, get Dragon Raged, then take it out next turn for a first attempt victory. Now, honestly, not a bad challenge, and we still have 2 legendary birds to go. I do think the other 2 are going to struggle quite a bit, especially given the fact that they're not going to be super effective against much, but that's the name of the game. This was fun. I'm honestly pretty happy to be able to keep doing challenges. I've been working really hard on the thumbnails as well, so hopefully you're enjoying them, as it is very clearly leagues above what I had a few months ago. So, as always, if you like the video, even if you didn't like the video, think about hitting the like and subscribe button, because it really does help me out. And until next time, everybody, peace out.